Welcome to Team Tiggio Court TV, where we upload videos every single day. So make sure you subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and share our videos.
Picture this. It is a Friday afternoon on a busy interstate, traffic flowing normally, until a high-speed chase erupts. Vehicles screech to a stop, a man steps out armed with a handgun, and within moments, police open fire. A 52-year-old man lies dead on the side of I-20. The eastbound lane shut down 4 hours, and a domestic dispute has turned deadly. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation is now leading the probe into this officer-involved shooting, and his family is already questioning what really happened. This is the tragic story of Jorge Narvaez, killed by Villa Rica police on the 13th of February, 2026, in Douglas County, Georgia. Today on Team Tiggio Court TV, we lay out every verified fact from official statements, witness accounts, media reports, and the ongoing investigation. What led to the chase, the moments before the shots, why officers fired, the aftermath, and the questions still unanswered. This case underscores the high-stakes nature of domestic violence incidents that spill onto highways and the instantaneous decisions officers must make. If you are following police shootings, domestic-related incidents, or just want the facts without spin, stay with me. We are going deep. The incident unfolded on Friday, the 13th of February, 2026, around 2:25 p.m. on Interstate 20 eastbound in Douglas County, just past the Post Road exit. According to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, which is independently investigating at the request of the Villa Rica Police Department, 52-year-old Jorge Narvaez of Carrollton was involved in a domestic dispute with his wife and another individual. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation states that Narvaez followed his wife and another person in a separate car as they tried to get away from him. Multiple witnesses called 911 report what appeared to be a road rage incident involving two vehicles speeding and maneuvering aggressively on the interstate. Villa Rica police officers located the vehicles and initiated a stop. Both cars came to a halt on the eastbound lanes of I-20. Narvaez exited his vehicle holding a firearm. He then began walking toward his wife's car and at least one responding officer. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation's preliminary information is clear. Two Villa Rica police officers opened fire, striking Narvaez multiple times. He was pronounced dead at the scene. No officers were injured, and no other individuals were hurt during the shooting. The entire eastbound side of I-20 was shut down for more than 12 hours as investigators processed the scene, collected evidence, interviewed witnesses, and recovered surveillance or witness video. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation has not released body cam footage yet, but witness videos and reports described Narvaez walking along the outer lane with a handgun visible before officers fired. The Villa Rica Police Department placed the two involved officers on paid administrative leave, standard procedure in all officer-involved shootings, while the Georgia Bureau of Investigation conducts its independent investigation. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation is handling evidence collection, interviews, and forensic analysis, including autopsy results, ballistics, and toxicology. As of mid-February 2026, no criminal charges have been filed against the officers, and the investigation remains active. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation has not released a final determination on whether the use of force was justified, but their preliminary account indicates Narvaez was armed and approaching people and an officer. Narvaez's family has spoken out, seeking answers and describing the situation as a misunderstanding. They have questioned the sequence of events, the number of shots fired, and whether alternatives to lethal force were possible. Some family members and supporters have pointed to videos suggesting Narvaez may have dropped or lowered the gun before being shot. The GBI's official preliminary statement maintains he was walking toward his wife's car and an officer while armed. This case fits a broader pattern of domestic disputes escalating into high-speed pursuits and officer-involved shootings on highways. Domestic violence calls are among the most volatile for law enforcement. Emotions run high, weapons are often present, and attempts to flee can turn dangerous quickly. When a suspect exits a vehicle armed and moves toward others or officers, departments train for immediate threat assessment under Graham v. Standards, objective reasonableness based on the totality of circumstances, including the severity of the crime, immediate threat to officers or others, and resistance. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation's investigation will examine. The investigation will focus on whether Narvaez posed an imminent threat when he exited with a firearm and walked towards his wife and an officer, the number of rounds fired, and why multiple shots were used. The investigation should also explore any potential de-escalation opportunities or alternatives. The investigation encompassed witness statements, video evidence, and forensic findings. No officers were injured, and no bystanders were harmed. The incident caused major traffic disruption on I-20, highlighting how domestic calls can spill over to public safety risks on major highways. As the investigation continues, more details may emerge: body cam footage, autopsy results, or additional witness accounts. For now, the facts from the Georgia Bureau of Investigation point to a domestic dispute escalating into a chase, an armed confrontation, and a fatal officer-involved shooting. What do you think about this case? Does the Georgia Bureau of Investigation's preliminary account sound justified based on the armed approach, or are there questions that need more answers? Have you followed similar domestic-related police shootings? Please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Hey, make sure to read each one. If this breakdown of the facts in the tragedy got you thinking about domestic violence calls, officer use of force, or highway safety, hit that like button and subscribe to Team Tiggio Court TV for more real case breakdowns, officer-involved shootings, domestic dispute investigations, and justice stories. Turn on notifications. We will follow any updates in this case as they come. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. See you in the next one. See you in the next one. See you in